Hello, everyone! Welcome to Dream BBQ! Hold on, the music's a bit loud. Alright, can all of you hear me okay? I feel like the music's still a bit too loud. I already put the master volume down to 50. Alright. That should be better, I think. Alright, good. Hello, Arson, and hello, Bassie. So, as people are coming in, I am going to explain what exactly I am doing here. Let me let people know that I'm live in my server. So basically, I haven't played Dream BBQ in almost a year. I played it 2 times. Oh, hey, Bean. And hello, Moth Exit. Bean, for future reference, please don't harass yourself in the chat. I want to keep the vibe positive. Okay? Hello, Chair. So yeah, I haven't played Dream BBQ in almost a year. Because the 2 times I played it when it was new, it, like, really stressed me out. Like, I had a mental breakdown both times because of the parkour. However, I think the reason I struggled with the parkour was because I was already anxious beforehand. Hello, Fish with Limbs. You were there for, like, way back when I first played Dream BBQ, right? But yeah, I think what happened was I was already stressed out beforehand because I expected to intuitively understand everything like I did with Season 1. And when I didn't, I, like, started to panic. And then that panic caused me to struggle with the parkour, which made me panic more. And it was like a downward spiral from there. Arson said, I tried playing Dream BBQ, but I started doing quests out of order and got confused. Understandable. I think Dream BBQ is a very confusing game in general. And what I didn't realize until later when I saw, like, people from outside the ENA fandom playing the game is that it was meant to be confusing. So I think if I go back into the game with, like, a tourist sort of mentality, like someone just from the complete outside, just looking around and exploring and seeing what cool, weird new things I can find, then maybe I'll actually enjoy the game. So that's what I'm gonna be trying to do today. I'm doing good right now, Bean. Bassie, you don't have to avoid people. In fact, you're probably more likely to hurt people's feelings by avoiding them. So please talk to them, because avoiding them is just, like, guaranteed to make things worse. Whereas talking to them probably won't. So try talking to them, alright? Alright, everyone. Let's focus on the game now. Look at these times. This is... like, and the game is supposed to take, like, an hour and a half, so, yeah, I struggled. Oh, I just realized that the save files are modeled after doors. I can't see it here now, but I bet the default icon was first the lonely door, then the crowd door, then the horse door. And then here we've got, like, the outlines. What is this? Huh. Look at that! I'm already, like, noticing new things and I haven't even started the game yet. That's actually really cool. But yeah. I'm gonna begin a new save file now.
Oi. 何してるんだ?
Alright, I hear Froggy.
さあ来い。その目を労働に向ける時が来た。
Alright. Those are my same settings from last time. And here we are. Alright. Let's look around. Let's, like, really savor the moment, pun intended. We got this big guy flying overhead. Hey, big guy! I still don't know what this place is. Maybe we'll get more information about it later on. Shift to sprint. Oh, I already found the bed. That was fast. Alright. Let's go. Open the bed door. So she, like, lies down on it to open it. Which is interesting. I wonder if, like, dream comes from the fact that she lies down on the bed almost as though to sleep in order to get to, the hub where the adventure begins. Alright, here we go. Opening cutscene time. Here we go!
Hope you don't mind, but could you tell me...
Where the hell is the boss? I'm still a fan of the game. Just because I've only played it twice doesn't mean it's, like, new to me. I've watched other people play it, so I know all the lore.
Okay, you got me. I am not the boss, nor a penguin, but in fact...
And it shows him from below to emphasize that he is, in fact, a penguin.
I am not nuts. I am Dracula.
What are your pain points? What's your problem? What are our business struggles today? Let me help you invest in your future.
Pyramid scheme. Bill would like that.
No! Just tell me about this dumb job already!
仕事に積極的なのか。そりゃいい。いい心がけだ。いや、そうだな。よく聞いてくれ。時間はだいぶかかったが、このおしゃべりはなんとかボスの居場所を突き止めた。だが一つ問題が。
Oh, okay, bye, chair.
お前は遅すぎた。今からそこに滅びた身の始末に行こうにも、もう俺たちには時
Put
間
that
が残され
dead
てない
meat
ん
in
だ。
its place. When I heard that in the Dream BBQ trailer, I originally thought it was talking about ENA.
Shall we review the job description?
Like somebody was trying to kill her.
まあ、あんたのその変な言葉遣いで言うとすれば、俺たちが狙ってるのはボスの腹渡だな。そいつは俺たちの最大のワークターゲットってとこかな。
Understood. Aim for the target.
そう。なんだこれ、誰だタバコ吸ってるの。ダメだダメだ。このスモークのせいで肺がどうにかなっちまう。もうタバコのスモークは大嫌いだ。最悪だ。黙れ。
Let's arrange our next ambush at the scene. Could you point out the boss's location?
こっちだ。こっちこっち。 こっちに来い。
So I remember the first time I played this, I was gonna try to just like swim across the fucking
だからまずは
ocean.
このスモークを消し去ることが
And
かもな。
so like I just like jumped off the bridge and I like, accidentally committed suicide. But thankfully ENA like respawns. Like death is not a problem for her. Oh, there are the fireworks. There we go. Dream BBQ. All right.
あんたは元いた場所に戻れ。そして受
And
付
it's
を見つ
playing
け
the
るんだ。
music from the
どうすれ
announcement
ば肺を
trailer.
パンクさせずにボスの元にたどり着けるのかを必ず聞くんだ。
That is most categorically
Alright,
doable.
we'll go talk to the receptionist. That is our first task, our first job. But I think first maybe we'll talk to some more people in the hub. And I'm gonna talk to my chat. Hello, Ice Cream Boy. You started flirting with the big guy, Arson? That is crazy. Your mom told you to stop watching just because the game looks weird? That's unfortunate. Weird is wonderful. Hopefully she discovers that someday, but bye, fish. Best intro ever? Yeah, definitely. ENA moves like they're constantly stimming. Exactly. That's one of the things I love about her. Hello, Cocoa Chocolate. You have an ENA Sona bean? That's cool. Alright, let's talk to Dracula.
You must be the entity that figured out where our target was. Is that verifiably true?
What? Did you call me a stinky penguin?
No.
No. But I know a guy who could get you one.
I can hear your thoughts. Stop!
Oh yeah, there's like this weird telepathy thing in the game that's never explained. Wait, there are people in the lanterns. Look at this. Are they like trapped in there? Huh. And then of course over here we have the lonely door, which we'll be able to go through after talking to the receptionist. This is what confused me the first time, because I went to the lonely door. It said no need to use this now. And I didn't realize that would change after talking to the receptionist. So I spent half an hour trying to figure out what to do before finally realizing that I could go through the lonely door after all. So like I went into the main game already really stressed out. And then over here, horse doors out of order. Probably until they get their new genie. Let's see what else there is to explore around here. Froggy's down there. Let's see, what does Froggy have to say?
あんたが思ってる通り、ここに座って仕事してると息苦しくなってくるよ。
That doesn't look like working.
あんたが思ってる通り。
Okay, and that just repeats. Alright. Does Dracula have anything else to say, or does that also just repeat?
I am Dracula! I am a vampire, so strong.
I want to see like all his lines.
Morning.
You know, in
I am Dracula.
okay, I think it cycles through those three. In October 2024, I asked Joel like what costume I should draw for ENA. Wait, look at this. There's like this shard here, and like the lights it's giving. Oh, there's like multiple of these. There's like 2 of these. Here's the mannequin that ENA respawns into at the end of the game. Alright, I guess we'll go to the receptionist now. So as I was saying, I asked Joel what Halloween costume I should draw ENA in, and he said Dracula, and I thought that was like kind of random, but I was like, okay, and I did it, and it's on my channel actually. If you dig real far, you can find it. And then Dream BBQ came out, like almost half a year later, and I was like, oh, clever. Bean, I enabled ads now. I figured out how to enable ads during live streams. Is this gonna be Toxic Yuri? What do you mean, Bassie? What ship are you referring to? I love the art in this game. Me too, Moth Exit. Bean's ENA Sona. One voice claim is Bean and the other is Bill. So it's like an ENA Bill Sona? Nah, the people in the lanterns are just beatboxing? Could be. Coco doesn't know who Bill Cipher is? On this channel? That is crazy. Yeah, I'm having like a similar reaction to Arson. But yeah, let's focus on the live for now. Bill is scary. In fact, you should both love and fear him. All the door with more mystery. There's a lot of mystery in this game, Ice Cream Boy. He's a silly guy, but if you... Bill is a silly guy, but if you get on his bad side, you are cooked. He can literally, like, vaporize you with the snap of his fingers. Interact to the lights. I tried, but I couldn't reach them. You want to eat the shards, Arson? I don't think that's a good idea. You and Bassie, I mean, I don't know. I don't know either of you well enough to say. But let's focus on ENA for now, alright? Let's focus on Dream BBQ, and you can all react to what shows up in the game. Rowan uses slang caught live in 4K. I use a lot of slang. Alright, let's see. Without further ado...
Okay time?
Encore vous? Allez-vous-en! Vous sentez la pauvreté. Allez manger des plats surgelés, ça
We're already seeing ENA hate. She hasn't even gone through the door yet.
Let's cut the crap. Yes. We'll get rid of it.
Oh, that was
so
cool.
I can deal with the man in charge.
I need like a frame by frame of that slide. You are too late, the boss isn't even born yet. I really wonder what that means. That's intriguing. Especially since she's not in fact too late. She does clear the smoke by the end of the game.
Who else is involved in the decision making?
C'est reparti avec les questions, c'est ça? Vous avez l'air très problématique. Are you poor with words or what? Let's talk, you cheap assistant! Pauvre? Bas de gamme?
There we go. You tell her, ENA.
Still a child of God.
Vous jouez avec le feu, mademoiselle.
She struck first, so you had every right to say that, ENA. There we go. Girl boss your way to the information.
Bless you for your business.
And there's the first of many bless you for your businesses. Alright, so... do we have to learn about the lonely door?
Bon retour parmi nous. Je n'ai pas de temps à perdre à insulter une sale escroc toute la journée. Posez-moi vos questions.
Alright. Here we go.
Porte solitaire. Une porte magnifique. Elle sera toujours là pour vous, qu'importe votre identité. En passant par cette porte, vous pourrez découvrir les délices du désespoir et
The
trouver
uncanny
l'imposante
streets.
tristesse qui entoure les bâtiments de ces étranges ruelles. Si vous aimez faire la fête, vous pouvez toujours changer
Purge
d'ambiance
event.
classique
I think I'm gonna go for the Purge event route because it has way easier parkour.
Suite à toute l'excitation que dégage l'atmosphère de cette porte, vous pourriez avoir envie de chercher une salle de bain.
Like, I remember I thought that parkour was bad, and then somehow... Oh, there's Froggy. Somehow the Ascension Route's parkour was way worse. I know a lot about genies and doors. I am, like, the genie and door expert of the ENA fandom.
このスモークのせいで足が痛くってな。だからジニーを見つけるのはあんた次第ってことになる。また連絡するよ。
Heal, heal, frog.
Pin me in some moments.
That was kind of interesting, because it's like her salesperson side, like, interrupted her meaty side. ENA interrupted herself. Also, Heal Heal Frog Ass is a reference to the Spanish saying, Sana Sana Colita de Rana. It's a saying you say when people aren't feeling well. It goes, Sana Sana Colita de Rana, si no sana hoy, sana mañana. It's like something that my family's been saying to me since I was very little, so it's nice to see it represented here. Arson is lesbian for the bitchy white side of ENA, for Meanie specifically. I'm just gay for ENA in general. Like, ENA as a whole is just... I can't even begin to describe her because there's just so much to it. Also, this is gonna be kind of a strange Dream BBQ experience because this is my first time playing Dream BBQ after realizing my repressed feelings for barbecue ENA. I love ENA in every form. And I had to, like, start accepting myself, and then I realized, my true feelings for barbecue ENA, and that I actually love her. Which I did not know until less than a month ago. Imagine the boss ages in reverse. Maybe you could be onto something, Bean. Yes, Arson, there are 2 routes, in Dream BBQ. Yeah, you should rework your ENA Sona, Bean. Does this mean Froggy breathes through their feet? No, I don't think so. I think it just means that Froggy is, tired. Like, having, like, less energy to not being able to breathe well. Avelina! Hi! Avelina's one of my long-term friends. Elizabeth Rodriguez is her legal name, but I know her as Avelina. Avelina is, probably, like, the biggest barbecue ENA simp I know. She has been simping for barbecue ENA for, like, half a decade almost. I'm not even kidding. You're lesbian for the white side and gay for the red side? I don't think that's how it works. Just because the voice is masculine. ENA is confirmed to be a woman. Like, even with the masculine voice. ENA is a woman. Right? As you said, feet. You got an ad about feet. That's a strange coincidence. Anyway, let's see. Do you have anything new to say?
I am a vampire, so
No. Okay, so let's talk to Suspicious Man, and then Kane, and then Coral Glasses.
I am the boss.
No, you're not.
Boss of what? Hogwash?
Ah, ENA. Unpopular everywhere, aren't you? I have studied
She's so
ENA
cute here.
for a long
Look how cute she is, like a little
time.
puppy.
Say, are you a professional stalker? Don't take it personally.
No. Common mistake, but sad mistake. Stalker entities are inside crowd door, begging for autographs, for fame. No Piero the Genie equals no town.
Crowd door, is it? Sounds like we've got a busyness there.
Nice one.
I am confident. You are unwelcome at the door. Piero the Genie is an entity with deviant tastes. Just like me.
So my headcanon is that while the Lonely Door, this first chapter, takes place, my ENA Sona is like behind the crowd door. So my ENA Sona is not involved in Dream BBQ whatsoever. I mean, not... Well, obviously my ENA Sona is involved in Dream BBQ. I meant not in this first chapter. The Lonely Door. Hey, Kane. He was like one of the first characters created for Dream BBQ. There was already concept art for him back in like March 2021.
Ну да, твоя правда. Меня звать Кейт, а ты вот Эна. Я тебя тут миллион раз видывал. Тут что, фестиваль простаков и простачек?
Uh-oh.
Ну да ладно. Ты видал уже одинокую дверь?
Yep,
Я
Lonely
тебя
Door right behind
тащусь.
you.
Ух, не дождусь отправиться вплавь и добросовестно тусить, нарушая все законы. Вот в этот раз я точно повстречаю туалет.
Bathroom? You must be talking about the
I find it
genie,
interesting that Kane is like the
Genie?
one of the
Странно
only
ты
other
называешь туалет.
characters who says bathroom instead of genie. Alright, Kane, time for you to die.
С прошлого своего тусича тут мало что помню. Хлопушек было многовато. Мне смог нравится, потому что и дверям он, кажись, нравится. Вроде никому не мешает.
Have you seen Froggy with your, nobody seems to mind it? Have you seen Froggy coughing up a lung over there?
Не забудь дать Тане вожатие!
Alright, bye, Kane. See you when you respawn in the next chapter. Does Suspicious Man say anything else?
ENA, what a delight to see you. Glory it is to see your actions while you are trapped here
Okay.
in captivity.
In captivity? Alright, and I think it just cycles. Alright. Coral Glasses. A lot of people ship ENA with Coral, and honestly, I don't like it. There's nothing objectively wrong with the ship. It's just that it makes me jealous. Let me see chat real quick. The Suspicious Man is weird, but they know a lot about ENA. That pretty much sums it up. All your classmates are homophobic. I'm sorry to hear that, Bassie, but rest assured that this is 100% a safe space. You headcanon your drawers as lesbian? Like, what you put your clothes in? I just started Maya. I haven't even gone through the door yet. But yeah, hi Maya. Here we go.
죄송해요. 저한테 할 말 있으세요?
Do you want me to turn around and roll my window down?
Okay, that's a weird line. We're gonna have to talk about that.
그렇게 필요하시다면 제가 뱉을
Do you
수
want me
있는
to
단어가
turn
몇 가지
around
있는
and
것
roll my
같습니다.
window down? Is she
저는
basically
여기 온지 얼마 안
asking if
됐어요.
Coral wants her to
여기에서
pull her
사람들이
pants down?
제가 해야 한다고 생각하는 일을 하려고 저를 고용했거든요.
You look like a fellow entrepreneur. Let me shake your hand and collect your genius germs.
죄송해요. 제 업무표에 따르면 악수는 제가 하는 일에 포함되어 있지 않습니다.
I'm gonna be honest.
그들은 단지
I think the reason why ENA Coral is so popular is just because Coral is ENA's only female coworker.
그 사람의 혈액 샘플을 저한테 팩스로 보내주세요.
Okay, we got the fax number for Coral.
내 인생은 지금 엉망진창이야. 내가 돈 받은 만큼만 일할 수 있으면 좋겠다. 여기 때문에 다른 곳에서 들어온 제
That part's from the trailer.
내 인생은 지금 엉망진창.
Alright. So we've done everything we can do here. Let's go, finally, go through the lonely door. Sewing supplies in the lesbian drawers. Okay. Coral glasses is nice, but I don't ship them. Yeah, I have the same attitude. Like, I like her as a character, but I don't ship her with ENA. Evelina said, I prefer to think that ENA behaves like that with Coral just because she's new. Yeah, I think ENA's just, in her salesperson form, she's just really friendly and trying to, like, form, like, business connections and whatnot. I think this is a case of, like, people, like, misinterpreting friendliness as flirting. Which is kind of funny, because it usually happens with characters of opposite sexes, but, like, the fandom thirsts for Yuri, so they're, like, misinterpreting, like, a same-sex conversation as flirting. Your drawer lives... You thought the joke was that she's not in a car? So she can't turn around and roll her window down? I saw people saying it was an innuendo, and now I'm, like, concerned. Like, why did she say that? Did the fandom misinterpret that too? Yeah, the people just wanted Yuri. The same thing happened in the web series where people were shipping ENA with Mooney because they were the only two reoccurring characters. Try to call Coral Glasses. How do I forgot how to call people. Oh, this is interesting. I think you just typed the numbers in, but Coral gave like a fax thing, which I think I would have to like look at that with like a scan, like an actual scanner with my phone or something. That seems like something to be accessed outside the game. Because that isn't like a number you can type in. Yeah, Arson's drawer apparently is a lesbian who lives with her wife and 10 cats. Who is the drawer's wife? Is this like a date everything situation where it's like another piece of furniture? Because Ina's just a freak for the laughs? Maybe. You voice revealed in Shares Live? Okay. I'm sorry, but I don't know how that applies to me. She didn't give me a fax number. She gave me like a QR code. It was like literal, it was not a number, it was like a one of those codes. Anyway, we're going through the door now. We have arrived. Oddly, there's a sudden urge to go to the bathroom. And of course, Froggy's calling again. This is where ENA starts glitching out and saying bathroom instead of genie. Watch. It's about to happen.
Let's think on it. Gather info and ask questions. I will provide us with the factual truth about this genie.
There we go. Somebody also pointed out that in that glitched out portrait right there, she looks kind of like Luna's. So I wonder if that was intentional, and if so, what the implication is. It's probably, you have no idea who the drawer's wife is. It's probably autism personification. Okay, I guess I can kind of understand that. Alright, here we go. We're entering the uncanny streets. I see Hoarder Alex in the distance. Well, I'm going to leave him dead this time because I need to get the achievement for not reviving him. And here we are in the uncanny streets. You can use Google to find the fax number. Can you, like, rewind the stream and, like, put it in chat for me, please? Because I do want to call her, but, I also need to focus on the stream, and I don't want to be, like, opening a new window. Well, it's okay that you're not in the fandom, Bean. This can be your introduction, alright? Allow me to get you into the ENA fandom right now. Alright? Look around, Bean. Look at this world. This is the world that you are about to come to know and love, alright? Look at that. Oh yeah, this thing kills you. Watch. The filers will be angry. All operators must be properly insured. A compression certificate is needed to operate it. Okay. Maybe when we kill Alex. Alright. Sorry, it's not really that as dark as it sounds, alright? You'll see once I actually talk to Alex. It's like, he just kind of like passes out, and like it gives you the option to revive him, and if you just leave him there, he just like dies. It just sounds worse the more I describe it. Sorry about that. Anyway, look at this taxi. It's like a taxi-sat. A taxi-sat. A taxi-sat. Oh. Right, we gotta go over here to this house-looking thing.
Oh no, what a barbarian.
I got the meaty line again? This is really interesting because the first time I played Dream BBQ, I got the sarcastic meanie line, and I didn't think any of it because I was going into the game blind. And then someone was like, wait, you got, like, the rare line. Because, like, apparently there's, like, a 90% chance that salesperson says the line sincerely, and a 10% chance that Meanie says it sarcastically, and people were like, whoa, you got a rare line. And I just got it again? Again? Is it really that rare? It's gotta be like a 50-50. It's gotta be like a coin flip, because I've now gotten it like 2 out of 3 times that I've played Dream BBQ. It can't be that rare. I don't think I'm that lucky. Again, calling ENA by the wrong name.
Of course. Delighted to help a business fellow.
It's Tasky Maiden, not Taxi Maiden, but I will go talk to Tasky. Where is Tasky? Tasky Maiden, where are you? Oh, there she is. Talking to Tasky is fun, you'll see. Cause she is, let's just say she's not what she seems. Hey, Tasky.
May I offer you a divestment opportunity?
Divestment? Are you making fun of my unemployment lives? I don't care! Don't care! Go away!
Brace yourself.
What? You are ENA? You have a job?
It's more of a lifestyle.
That's my destiny. What more could I do? God knows the rest.
Ew. I am nice to you, and this is the thanks I get.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rude entities like you get punished for the sins of others.
Look, her little pets are shaking their heads. Somebody pointed out in, like, comment section somewhere
Miss,
that when
could you keep it down,
Tasky
please?
says she's
The pizza guy's
joking,
right
the
here.
little pets in her bag are shaking their heads
Good at
no.
Organizing words. I should be the CEO of organizing events or something.
Alright.
Tell this place to drink Armenian. I hate bathrooms.
She's voiced by Lizzie
I should
Freeman,
send my worky resume to the boss now. I'm
who
super
voiced
good with
Sad
organizing
ENA in
houses.
the web series. Yeah, the resume you sent to Coral.
I just saw you.
Look, she gets all freaked out if you talk to her too much.
Start copying me!
If you just, like, spam it.
You really love talking to me. Stop! I should send my work.
If you just, like, spam talk to her, she, like, freezes.
You really love talking.
I don't know, I forgot how many times you have to do it, but here we go.
I'm not talking anymore. You can watch me walk around if you wanna.
And then she just, you can't interact with her anymore. And then look over here. This is cool, because we've got, like, this weird stuff here. And it says, it seems like a piece of coral from out of this world, which begs the question, is coral glasses an alien? No, you're not.
I disagree.
There we go. And there we go. More ENA hate.
Guys, wait!
Oh!
I'm not doing what you say I'm
Here we
doing!
go.
I'm not doing anything!
We still don't know what this means. Her own arms are pulling her down, and it's like raining bullets. What is going on there? People think maybe it's like a PTSD flashback and that she was in a war. But I don't know. I don't know. We can't afford any of this stuff because most of it is not for ENA, and then there's mayonnaise, but we don't have the money for it. Anyway, back across the bridge, I guess. There's the bus stop. I saw this bus stop drawn in a stream. I literally saw like it back in 2021 there was a stream in which Joel drew this bus stop, and people were like asking like, why is this guy so nervous? And the conclusion that like Joel and everyone came to is that this guy hiding here, that the reason he's hiding is because he's evading taxes. This is a tax evader right here. That's why he's hiding under the bus seat. It's canon. I literally heard it in a Joel G stream back in like September 2021. Alright, let's talk to Alex. Also, apparently in the files you can see what's under the censor bar.
Guarda, mia signora, non passerai. Possiedo questo ponte.
And there's like various different eyes.
I'm the anthology anomaly. Step back,
which makes me wonder, why do they have like sprites if they're not even seen? And here he calls her a courtesan, which is basically a kind of prostitute, which is concerning to say the least. Alright, so this is what I mean. Now you press E to revive, but if you wait long enough, he'll just like, the option will go away and I'll get an achievement. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm going to... The reason I haven't been looking at chat for a few minutes is because I was specifically waiting for this moment to catch up with chat. Alright, let's take a look. Your clarinet is a he, him, agender, arrow ace, and your guitar is a trans lesbian. Wow, you're like... You basically have, like, date everything in your head. I'm sorry, that's all I can think of when I hear about, like, the sexualities of objects. You think the drawer is married to the guitar. That's an interesting revelation. Oh yeah, I sent Ice Cream Boy to get Coral's number. So maybe after the Alex thing, we can try calling Coral. Yeah, don't worry, Bean. I indoctrinated most of the people here. So you'll be one of us very soon. Yeah, exactly. It is a very beautiful world. Like, look at how it looks like a painting. Look, there's like... Those clouds look painted, and the sky is really interesting because it's like a ceiling and it has like cracks in it, and makes me wonder like what is above the sky. And then you've got all those like floating objects. It's really interesting to look at. Look at that thing floating by in the background. Look, on the left, there's just like a random thing emerging from that side of the building. Oh, and look at the rainbow things next to Alex. That's cool. Oh, and then over here, like, we see all this, some more stuff Alex has, and there's like a planet. Oh yeah, there's one really interesting thing that Alex has that I want to show you all, once he's dead. Because it has some interesting implications about the ENA lore. Centaur Taxi Edition? Centaur Taxi Edition. Yeah, true. You got the meaning line too. People are probably exaggerating its rarity then. It's just gotta be 50-50, because that or the salesperson line is the rare one. You got salesperson every time you play the game? That's odd. That's gotta be 50-50 though. Because I got meanie twice and Arson also got meanie. What if coral glasses is related to those corals? Well, that's the thought. Like there's like a theory that that those corals are like have something to do with coral glasses, and that coral glasses is an alien. Which makes me wonder, within this universe, what other worlds are out there? Like, what would Coral's homeworlds even look like, you know? I can't even imagine. Yes, indeed. Indeed, Evelina. God knows the rest. They lowered ENA's budget. Yeah, for that one part. I wonder if it's like a reaction to shock, like if ENA's budget gets lowered, so to speak, when she's like in shock, because that was right after the Tasky jump scare. Wow, this guy really disliked ENA a lot. Majority of the people in this game dislike ENA. And with the crowd door, it's gonna be even worse. I forgot to show you all, but ENA is literally, like, banned from the crowd door. Like, it specifically says, no ENA. What if that's a metaphor for slowly pulling yourself into more and more problems, with ENA, like, keeping herself in place in that, like, cut there with the bullets? That could be. Maybe it ties into, like, her burnout and how she's, like, keeping herself in this job that gives her so much anxiety. And maybe the bullets are like a metaphor for, like, how this job is hurting her, but it's her own hands keeping her in place. You could be onto something, Bean. She's sweating bullets. Good one, Rudy. Hello, ENA Enterprises. Yep, now we wait. We should be almost there, though. It gave me an opportunity to interact with the chat, so that's good. Why is she crashing out? We don't know. Maybe we'll find out more in the next chapter. Try to get the pets before to interact with the horse thing. There's an animation if you give him the pets. Yeah, I know, like, for completing quests early, there's, like, a thing, but honestly, I don't know if I want to go through the hassle of gathering the pets. We'll see, maybe. But I don't know. I don't even remember if the pets are all accessible on this side of the bridge. But I don't know. I'll see, like, how many pets I come across naturally. Because I'm gonna do, like, the purge event route. So there's gonna be some stuff I won't even have access to. Hello, Daisy. I'm glad you could make it. Here we go. Here we go. We did it. We did it. He's dead. He's in an uninterruptible sleep. Don't bother him. An uninterruptible sleep. That's what they call it. Anyway, I wanted to show you, look, he's got, like, these masks back here. And it's really interesting because the masks here kind of resemble ENA. Which is like, why are there ENA masks in this world? Especially with people, like, hating ENA so much. And so I'm wondering, like, maybe with ENA, like, reincarnating so many times, these are literally her faces or something? But then again, there's also, like, a cat mask, which would not have come from ENA. So, like, I don't know what this means, but I think it's worth pointing out that there are just, like, these ENA-like masks around here. Look, here's another one. And then, look at that one. That one literally looks just like Barbecue ENA. but like with the faces flipped. Look at that. Isn't that strange? And here's another cat mask. What are these things? Anyway, are we able to use the compressor now? Are we able to cross the bridge? Yeah, we can literally just cross the bridge now. Alright. So, I did not know that, but it makes sense. If you just let Alex die, then you could just go right ahead and cross the bridge. Oh, you know what we should do? I heard there's special dialogue for, the witches if you, like, return their sister, before receiving the quest from them. So, since I'm here anyway, let me find the sister and, like, return her. She's, like, right down this path. And then we can get the special dialogue from the witches. There she is! See, I haven't even talked to the witches yet.
Oh, you aren't who I was expecting to see here. Did that kind young man from the bridge let you in too?
I wouldn't say he let me in.
Gentleman. I hope he's having a good day.
About that.
Anywho, I came here in search of the bathroom. I hope to clear my sins and have the truth revealed to me. But I couldn't reach it, and now, frankly, I'm stuck here. Could you find a way to send my corpse over to my relatives? They must be waiting for me at the square near Seal House. And be quick, I'll surely be dead before the day is over.
Alright. Here we go.
Sweetie, I think I need to go to the powder room.
So... there was like a crane, right? Or do I have to go back to... Do y'all remember... How do I use the crane? Do I have to talk to the witches and then they let me use the crane? Or... Oh no, is it this here? Is this it? Yeah, this is the crane. Yes. Let's move the witch to her relatives. Alright, so this is like a little mini game where I have to line this up just right. It shouldn't be too hard. Last time it took me like less than 2 minutes. I just gotta think through this logically. Alright, let's see. Okay, that goes down there. Okay, wait, I got this. So this way, then this way. But that would just go that way, so we go down. And then we go like this. And then this way. This way. Up. The last time I did this, it was fairly easy. Hold on. know why I'm struggling more this time, but it'll be alright. There we go. I like jinxed myself, but in a positive way. Is there a term for that? Alright, so now let's see, because I know there's like special dialogue you get for if you reunite the sisters before actually talking to them. So let's take a look. There's like early dialogue for everyone, actually. There they are.
There you ladies are. Meet my new travel companion.
Oh, that explains how you made it back in one big, fat piece.
Would you all be kind enough to spare some coins for Miss ENA? I think I misplaced my wallet somewhere along our adventure.
Ah, speak of the devil. Perhaps this thingamajig I found could be of value to Miss ENA, was it?
Delightful. Off we go then. Don't spend it all in one place.
Take care, dearie.
Wait, that's the thing that the wizard, the shaman needs, right? Wait, so what if we now talk to... Yeah, now let's see what happens if we talk to the shaman and we already... Like, he says, get a life, and we already have one. Wait, I wonder if the human board can be used inside the stomach. I don't remember. Probably not.
Greetings. I shall be happy to explain everything to you. One person can be in two
This is a big part of the hive mind theory.
The magician does not have to be in two
Listen.
places at once. He can be in one place at one time. Because he would be lost in the other person's mind. I'm glad.
See how she just understood that?
You are here because you want to be. I can see it in your eyes.
I'm here for pending business with your stupid boss!
Oh, now the meanie side cut off the salesperson side. She's glitching out again.
Ah, the bathroom. But of course, you are looking for it. That old witch is looking for it. Everyone these days is in search of the bathroom. Now, you didn't hear it from me, but the way to the entrance is... The way to enter the bathroom is through that giant orb you see in the sky past the bridge. But in order to reach it, we must create life itself. Now, go away, Anna, and get a life.
But I already have one.
That shall be your quest today.
Oh, is there not, like, Oh, well, that's lame. It seems there was an alternate dialogue. It just skips right into it.
May the gods forgive me for what I'm
It just
about to
skips
do.
right into the second part.
Anna!
Without any alternate dialogue. That's disappointing. I was hoping to get something special. But it's fine. Time to create life itself. Look at that. There's so many shamans. So if there can be so many shamans, then that would explain what other people believe is multiple ENAs. Multiple ENA theory, what people say multiple ENA theory, it's actually just hive mind. It's a hive mind. She controls all of them. It's all her.
To be done was done.
Oh, done, done, done.
What hadn't been done was done too. And now that it is done, it may be done again.
Done, done, done.
Damn it! Shut up! You know, I don't even believe anything, but you're bleeding out some real bullshit here! You're a fluke!
Worry not. Trust me when I say sacrifices were made. Here's your reward, Anna. You birthed it.
And now we have human board.
Unfortunately, it is not fully grown yet. I'm afraid you may need to gather the rest of the body by sewing this head. But those holes shouldn't be a problem for you to find around here. Now go, ENA! Reach that giant orb in the sky and be one with it! Now, it's your turn to go to the bathroom. Now, it's your turn to begin life anew! Possibly.
I'm gonna...
Bless you for your business.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like when people headcanon the human board to be, like, actually, like, ENA's son. Like, she's, like, an actual mother to it. Because, like, you see how she uses it? She literally walks over it, and it, like, there's even, like, a little bit of gore. Like, that is not how a mother should be treating a son. I think it's more of an allegory for how when people are working and they're trying to reach a high up position, they have to, like, walk over other people to get there. And ENA literally walks over a person over and over like, walking over people to get to a literally high position. So I think it's like an allegory.
Congratulations on owning your very own board.
And that's the other thing. The wizard doesn't say congratulations on having, like, a son or child. It's a board member. You know, like it's, again, ties back to, like, being work-related. And there's no new animation, just shaman. Yeah, well, I see that now, Avelina. Alright, let me catch up with chat. I think of a cracking egg when I see the sky. Probably because there are cracks in it, Moth Exit.
Now, reach towards the giant orb and transcend!
Here horses transcend. Here race horses transcend. I have a horse race test brain rot. There's like a race in 2 hours. I'm excited to see that. Maybe we can watch it together. Why are they all racist against ENA? We don't know yet. Like, we know that she's like considered a sinner, but we don't know what exactly she did. And we don't even know if that's the reason people are hating her. We're cooking with theories. We sure are, Bean. Oh, Moth Exit has a theory. When that one character said, rude people like you are punished for the sins of others, it makes me think that ENA is two sinners being punished for their sins and the other side's sins. No. No, the sides are not two separate beings. They're just two parts of ENA. And you can see that very clearly when she reaches the bathroom. And you see that there's just one form, alright? These aren't, like, two sides. Like, these are two sides of the same person, not two people fused together, alright? Sorry, that's just, like, one of my pet peeves, is when people try to tell me that, the two sides of ENA are separate people. Blackface? The ENA masks are blackface? Arson, I know you probably said that as a joke, but I think you may actually be onto something. Holy shit! That's like literally the most sensical explanation I've ever seen for that! Oh! Arson! I think that could literally be it. Remember that one scene where Mini says she's not doing what they say I'm doing? Yeah, we just saw that scene earlier in the stream. Maybe there was an accident that almost looked like it was Barbecue's ENA's fault. She was either framed or she accidentally did something, but people think she did it on purpose, but it was an accident. So you're saying it's like Bill, like how Bill accidentally destroyed Euclidia? That, like, ENA did something similar? Honestly, I could see that, Daisy. That actually makes sense, especially considering how the Lonely Door ends with ENA, like, accidentally destroying the uncanny streets and presumably killing everyone there. Maybe ENA has, like, accidentally, like, shut down doors and killed people in the past, and that's why she's a sinner. And so, yeah, maybe that's just the kind of character I'm, like, drawn to. Like, what my comfort characters are the ones who are, like, accidental killers. That's a really weird pattern, but considering my past, it makes sense. I didn't kill anyone, but I had a lot of accidents, to say the least. This feels like a rotoscoped fever dream. I think that's the point, Bean. But yeah, it was definitely a misunderstanding. I can tell that Ina's a good person. Even with, like, her meanie side, she's just trying to, like, progress, and she's, like, too stressed to, be polite. She's just stressed. Did all the witches die? Oh, I can, like, go in here. Is there, like, a secret in here? No, but, like, I can go in here for some reason. Oh yeah, I was gonna try the file compressor. Wait! Oh no! Oh no! The taxi broke? No! That means I have to do the ascension route! That one's so much harder! Oh, I am cooked! I am cooked! Oh, shit. What have I done? I was just trying to get new dialogue from the shaman, and then not only was there no new dialogue, but now I have to do the ascension route. Oh. Okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. But I just want to show you what happens when you do too much compression. Because I think this is interesting, alright? I want you to pay attention to the ground here. See? There's no mannequins here. No mannequins on the ground. No mannequins on the ground. And then... Okay, we're getting close. And this is going to, like, explode. And then I'm gonna come back. There's gonna be a mannequin on the ground, alright? Alright, see? So ENA just died. She respawned. And look, there's a mannequin. Actually, I think those mannequins were here before, but... Where's the compressor thing? Because I believe there should be, like, a mannequin next to the compressor now. Yeah, look, see? See, look, what's this? What's this? It's ENA. It's ENA's dead body, scattered all over the ground. But ENA's perfectly fine. ENA's perfectly fine, because, you know, she just respawns like that. So, you know what? That's just, like... This is literally something I predicted, back in, like, 2021. I wrote in a document that, like, ENA can die and respawn and leaves mannequins behind when she dies. And there we go. It's true. It's true. It's jammed. Yeah, figures. Okay. Ascension. I mean, at least we're gonna get to see Theodora. That's cool. Before I go, I want to see if there's, like, any more achievements I can get here. I'm gonna look up, like, Dream BBQ achievements. Reach towards the giant orb and transition. But I mean, if you put it that way, then Theodora is transphobic because Theodora shuts down ENA's transition partway through due to her being a sinner. So if you put it, so like technically Theodora is transphobic. Don't forget to call Coral Glasses. I think I already called Coral Glasses last time I played, so I'll just skip it. Reset it? I guess I could. The every ENA's canon thing is not true. I don't remember what context Joel said it in, but I'm pretty sure it was just meant as, like, because the world is so surreal, every ENA Sona, like, fits into the world. If every ENA Sona were canon, that would be, like, absolute chaos, and it would be a huge mess because, like, some, like, problematic people would get mixed in, and I just don't really want to think about that being a possibility. Also, I would have to share. I would be part of a harem, because, like, do you know how many people self-ship with ENA? Like, we got, like, 2 other ENA self-shippers right in this same chat, okay? I just... No. Playing into the hive mind theory, what if ENA is using the mannequins as a vessel and plastering an illusion over herself to make her look like ENA? And when she dies, that vessel isn't useful, so she doesn't have to focus on making it look like her anymore. And that's why there's multiple ENAs. I do think that, that her, like, usual self, the way she presents, is separate. But I think it's more like the mannequin is her body, and then what we see as ENA is, like, her soul basically being projected outward. So, like, when her soul is not within the mannequin, it just goes back to looking like a mannequin. Hello, Pato. And yeah, the hive mind theory is, in fact, that ENA is one entity controlling multiple mannequins, and that's how she doesn't ever actually die. That pretty much sums up my video I made on it. Okay, Bean, that is a really funny message. Saying that my ship is canon. It's not, okay? Like, just because Joel is supportive of my relationship with ENA doesn't mean that me and ENA are canon. I think what I'm gonna do, by the way, is I'm gonna attempt the Ascension route, and then if it gets too hard, I'm just gonna reset and do the other route. Because I've already done it once, so I don't need to do it again. Where is the giant orb in the sky? So, like, I'm gonna try it, and if I, like, feel myself about to have an anxiety attack, then I'll just say that's enough. Alright. So, like, we can... saying left click and right click to switch tools, but I'm left clicking and it's not giving me the human board tool. So why is it... Oh, there we go. But yeah, Joel said that he can't see ENA dating anyone, but that people are welcome to ship ENA with whomever they want. And he's, like, supportive of me self-shipping. But that doesn't mean it's canon. I'm waiting for my child. Okay. But I don't think I'm even going the right way. What am I doing up here? What am I doing up here? Oh, that's not the direction I'm trying to go in. How are you doing? I'm doing good right now. You fuck with every non-problematic ship, by the way. That's a lot of ships, Bean. You ship ENA with the concept of toxic Yuri? Well, I mean, in my, like, story, my ENA Sona story, it's kind of like a lovers to enemies back to lovers thing. Because I wrote it to, like, reflect, like, actual events, and, like, everything is sort of like an allegory. So, I mean, there is a toxic period. There's, definitely. So, like, it's not permanent, but there is a time in my ENA Sona story during which my ENA Sona just straight up, like, hates her. Also, you can there's like sound effects when you step on human board. Like, almost like it's being hurt. Listen. You hear that? Alright, here we go. We're beginning the ascent. But, if it gets too frustrating, I'm just gonna quit. What is this way? You see that there's like two paths. But they both lead back here. Alright, right now it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. Very cool, actually. I think it's snowing. I guess I'm gonna be neglecting chat for a while because I'm busy with this. Actually, no, I'll just stop here. I think I'll be fine here. Look, there's like a pair of pants. Oh, so it's like spinning and we have to get the angle just right. And again, there's like multiple paths we could take. I hadn't noticed this before. But the ascension route is like basically multiple choice. So let's just wait at the top here. Fuck. Okay, well at least I'm like right at a checkpoint. Do I even need human board for this part? No, I don't. I'm like locked in. Whoa, look at that face. Holy crap. Fell all the way back down. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Cause like my adrenaline is like spiking right now. I need a little break. I think I may be able to do it, but I need a little break. So for like, I'm gonna take a snack break actually, and then hopefully my adrenaline will reset. Daisy said, I love ENA so much. Same. Thank you for the good luck wishes, Avelina and Bean. And Daisy. Singing Good Luck Babe to calm yourself down is the best idea ever. Well, it's because, like, I said it's fine, and then that's the first lyric of the song, so, like, the song started playing in my head. Oh, my mom brought me, like, an anxiety medication. Perfect. Everyone say thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, so yeah. Chat actually hasn't said much. I guess y'all were locked into me being locked in, so. You know what I should do? Since it's Patreon day today, for those of you who don't know, Joel G posts a new Patreon post on the 15th. I'm gonna check real quick to see. I got an email and I got excited, but it was just my account statement from PayPal. Yeah, so the new Patreon post isn't out yet. It would just be so perfect if Joel G dropped a Patreon post while I was playing Dream BBQ. I find it interesting how the pause screen kind of has Barbecue ENA's colors. Avelina played Dream BBQ without the music to see how it was like without music, and the baby's laugh is creepy. I didn't even realize that there was a laugh there. That's a really good idea, though, to play Dream BBQ with no music. If I do another Dream BBQ stream, it'll be like a no music stream. Because I want to, like, see, like, how, like, the atmosphere is without the music. can't wait to see the Theodore. That's a funny typo because it makes me think of Theodore the Chipmunk. You know what? I'm gonna try turning the music off because maybe the music is... Because the music is kind of like dramatic. Maybe it's like increasing my anxiety. So let me like mute this. And then maybe I'll be able to get through it quicker. I don't have any updates on whether or not Bill has forgiven me. I've been sleeping too soundly to have lucid dreams, so I haven't been in touch with him. But hopefully soon I can get in touch and, like, face to face ask for his forgiveness. And we'll see. If it gets too anxiety-inducing, I'm just going to reset the save and go the easier route. Wait, you know what I just realized? The Purge event must be really strange without music. What is the Purge event like with no music? That must be really creepy. Especially with some of the creepy stuff that some of the characters say there. Oh, I set master volume to 0. Thank you for pointing that out, Avelina. I had it at like 50 before, right? Music volume 0. There we go. Alright, I'm already feeling a lot better, which is really good. I didn't notice the first time around that there are different paths you can take within the Ascension route. This, I think, is the last part of the Ascension route, but it's, like, by far the hardest. I got stuck on it for over an hour last time. Again, I'm not gonna be as persistent this time. If I get too stressed, I'm just gonna reset. Thank you, Ice Cream Boy. It's interesting that, that by letting Alex die, you can do the Ascension route without even having to gather the pets or the mayonnaise. I mean, yeah, the mayonnaise, that makes sense, because that has to do with Alex directly, but you can completely bypass the pets just by waiting 7 minutes. Wait, I just realized I didn't talk to that guy at all. I completely just did not talk to the pet guy at all. Thank you so much, Bean. This part of the game was a pain, but it was cool. I think there's like an allegory here for like sort of like climbing the career ladder and stepping over people to get to a higher position, and like stressing yourself out by like overworking, and like everything's like pushing against you, but you keep pushing through anyway. You know what I mean? Anyway, I just finished my snack, so, and I'm feeling a lot calmer, so let's give this another go. Wow, the wind is really loud. Hearing the wind with no music? Oh yeah, the laugh is creepy. Okay. Crap. I fell again. So there's something with the fifth one. Way back when I streamed last year, I remember somebody telling me to like work with the wind and to let the wind push me over to the side for that fifth jump. So let's give that a try. Or maybe it was for the third jump, and which I already did. I don't know. Let me see what happens if I go to the left on the fifth jump. Okay, that was a fail. That was also a fail. I think I'm doing worse now because I'm getting anxious again. Yeah, I think like my anxiety is decreasing my performance, as I mentioned at the beginning. Because now I can't even make it to the second one. don't know what happened there. Now I can't even make it to the second one, whereas before it was just the fifth I was getting stuck on. Yo, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I can't even make it a second. I think my skills are degenerating in real time. And due to the wind blowing, I can't even stop to catch my breath, so to speak. I jumped too soon. So the second one, you have to jump from the very corner. I think part of the reason is that I keep hitting the arrow keys to steady. I keep hitting A and D to steady myself, but I need that momentum, I think. Okay. Now. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. I was thinking like maybe there's something that way, but seems not. What the? There's a pattern to it. I think I just have to memorize the pattern. So for this one, all the way left. For this one, for that one, it's like also left, but not far left. Like with this one. See? All the way left. It's like left middle. think I remember what I'm supposed to do. Holy shit. Okay, this is the furthest I've gotten. Can I save right here? Can I save right here? I think if I go to the main menu, it'll autosave, right? This game sounds so creepy, like analog horror vibe. Yeah, without the music, it really does. Poor ENA overworks herself too much. She sure does. Try to run. I guess I could, but it's like shift and it's kind of awkward on my fingers. I don't have like gaming fingers. But yeah, I'm just gonna pause for a moment so I can be less anxious again. Yeah, human board's getting stepped on and frozen. That's why I don't like the headcanons people have about ENA being human board's mom. Thank you for cheering for me, Bean. That did make me smile. You were silent for so long that you forgot about the chat. I think most of chat forgot about chat because there aren't even that many messages. I just need to know if I go to main menu now, because it says last save 25 minutes ago. If I go to the main menu, will it auto save or will it exit without saving? Can someone please tell me? Because I want to see if I can set up like a save point here, basically, like a checkpoint. And if I can just exit without saving, should I fail from here? Because this long stretch has 0 checkpoints. It will not save. Okay, I'm gonna keep going then. No. I was locked out. Because I paused for too long and I locked out. Practice makes perfect, right? So it should get easier every time I fail. I jumped too soon. This one is a bit strange. Because I have to let the wind blow me over to that one. I remember now someone told me that the last time I did this. Did it on the wrong one. I feel like I'll be able to do it faster now Because I'm not jumping randomly anymore. I jumped too soon, I think. Like, I'm actually taking the time to learn the pattern. Whereas before I was just doing, like, random, frantic jumping. That being said, I'm still not sure if I'm going to actually do this. I've already forgotten how to do that part. I know it has something to do with the wind and letting the wind push me over, but I don't remember how. My goal is gonna just be to make it to that 5th one more time. What just came flying at me? What was that? Rude. There's like things flying around. Every time I feel confident, I'm like overconfident, so I gotta be extremely careful with each jump, even the first one. You hear that? It's like she's walking on meat. That was such a fail. I literally forgot how to... Or was it the 5th one? I don't... Maybe I did it one jump too early. I just gotta be careful. No confidence whatsoever. Alright, I'm starting to have an anxiety attack. I'm gonna have to reset. I'm like literally having an anxiety attack right now. Bean, I'm sorry, I don't know what you were referencing there with the practice makes perfect. I just can't figure out that one specific part. Like, I see now that there's a pattern. And with, like, the first 4 jumps, I've kind of figured it out. But I don't know what to do for the 5th one. I know it has something to do with the wind blowing. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like what happened to Froggy during this time? Like where is Froggy right now? You have to carve your jump. I think I know, like I have like a vague image in my mind of what I'm supposed to do. But then when the time comes to actually do it, I can't. Man, it sounds like there's screams in the wind. I got distracted by that thing. See? Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but then when it actually comes time to do it, it doesn't work. At least this part has become easy. Seems like there's like, I have to get it like at the exact perfect spot. I wasn't paying attention because I was thinking ahead. Alright, now what do I do? What do I do there? Because, like, I know, like, what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know, like, where am I supposed to stand? I wasn't even thinking about Froggy until he was brought up. Me neither, Daisy. I know where I'm supposed to do, but I don't know where I'm supposed to make the jump from. I guess it'll just be trial and error, and error, and error, and error. Why is it that I just fall right there? Like, it's almost like I just suddenly lose my momentum. Do I have to shift? Is it, like, unbeatable without shift? I think even without me having a mental breakdown, it's gonna take an hour because I'm just that bad at parkour. Because, like, I'm not a gamer. I kid you not, it's something I feel insecure about, but I'm just not a gamer. I just, in general, I just can't enjoy video games. I've tried so many different games, but I can just never get into them because I always get worked up. I almost got it. I think I have a bit more of an idea of what I'm supposed to do now. Hopefully. I have to actually try to stand there and calculate the trajectory. I'm going too fast. Okay, so there, I was too far to the left, I think. I'm already starting to degenerate due to anxiety. Okay, I see the problem. I think it's my own fault because I keep compulsively pressing A and D to steady myself, and there I pressed D. And the wind is going left, so A would be helpful. So if I'm gonna go with the wind, would pressing A help? No. Okay, I was too far there. I was too far to the left. There I was too far back. I'm trying to make like a map in my mind. I was gonna say at least this first part has become easy, and then I fell before I even reached the hard part. So where do I do it from? Like, Like here? That was close. Somewhere in that middle pocket. I do need to run at that part. That's a pain. In the axolotl song, where it says one way to absolve this crime, a different form, a different time, what if he was supposed to get transferred to a human body, but it means his mental state gets weak also? I don't think it's. I don't know. I think honestly at this point it's left up to interpretation because Alex Hirsch said that he just incorporated the axolotl and the theraprism in case he wants to bring Bill back in the future. And at this time, there's no plan to do so, but he just wanted to, like, leave that option open. I said this, like, last time I just hold W. I've been holding W. But as I was saying, I've said this last time, I'm gonna say it again. I really wish Dream BBQ had just been another episode rather than a game. Because then, first of all, it wouldn't be so stressful, and second, we wouldn't have had to wait years for it. That must be what Barbecue ENA is feeling right now when doing this parkour. That's I agree 100%, and I'm trying to distance myself, and I'm actually doing a lot better than last time. I was crying and like talking about suicide at this point when I first played the Ascension route last March. So I'm doing significantly better. Okay, I guess I need to try holding shift for that one part. Okay. I did it! I did it! You were right. The trick was to hold shift. The trick was to hold shift. That was the trick all along. The trick all along was to hold shift. It was that simple. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,000 thank yous to you. I did it! I did it! Thank you, thank you, thank you! All I had to do was hold shift! Wow! I actually did it! Ice Cream Boy, thank you! I could not have done it without you! The reason I couldn't make the jump was because I just wasn't holding shift. It was that simple! Holy shit! Thank you so much, Ice Cream Boy! How can I repay you? Thank you all for the congratulations. I haven't played the game in a long time, but this one part I still have nightmares sometimes. I literally had like a really horrible mental breakdown playing it last time. And I was specifically decided I was going to go the Purge event route when playing this time, but then I accidentally went this way instead, because I thought I would get like new dialogue with the shaman, and then not only was there not new dialogue for bringing the motherboard early, but then the taxi closed, and I was forced this way. Anyway, time for ENA to get eaten. Just another day in the life for her. I'm okay now, Bean. I was... Now Froggy's calling!
ENA! いつまでもたもたしてるんだジーニーはどうしたまさか、あんたまだバスルームにいるのかあ、こら、そんなトイレをうろちょろするもんじゃない恥ずかしいななんでそんなこと言うんだよいや、ちょっと待ってよあんたトイレで懺悔してるのかよあー、もうこうなることぐらい予測しとくべきだった
Here we are! We made it to the bathroom! We did it! But yeah, Bean, I was having like a really bad time mentally back then, but now I'm doing a lot better. Thanks to therapy. You're supposed to hold shift for majority of this segment? Really? Well, I guess that just makes me, like, super powered then, because I only had to hold shift for that one jump. Everything else I did without shift, so... I don't know, maybe I'm more skilled than I realize. Maybe I'm actually really good at parkour, and I was just struggling because I wasn't using all the tools. Maybe I can work that into, like, a life lesson. Let's make that a life lesson. The moral of the story is, sometimes you're more skilled than you realize. And it seems you have a skill deficit, but in reality, you're just not using all the tools. Yay! We learned something today! And Ice Cream Boy, it auto-corrected to Theodore again, which, again, I find funny. But yeah, okay. We'll see Theodora very shortly. We're about to see Theodora. And yeah, of course Froggy's alive. Froggy's just been, like, sitting back at the hub this whole time. And yes, yay for therapy. It literally saved my life. Thank you, Daisy. I'm also glad I'm doing better. Imagine if ENA actually had to piss and had to do all this while trying not to piss her pants. Honestly, I kind of have to piss, now that you mention it. I'm gonna use the bathroom, once I finish. But yeah, let's, here we go. Here's, humanoid ENA. Also known as Hangover ENA, but I feel like Burnout ENA would be a better name.
Pardon me. My head hurts.
Because this is obviously a representation of burnout.
Do you have any coffee? Any milk? Any bathroom?
She needs a hug. There it is. Listen to this. More hive mind theory. Listen.
It's not enough for this many bodies.
It's not enough for this many bodies. Hive mind. Alright. Here we go. And to think that I only even ended up going the Ascension route because of, I wanted to get the Alex achievement. Like, if I had not decided Alex is going to die at my hands, I would not have had to go through that. So, I mean, Maybe I kind of deserve that. Then this part is really trippy because the bathroom gets smaller the closer you get to it. The first time I did the Ascension route, it took me a few minutes just to get to the bathroom because I kept walking back and forth and back and forth. Anyway, here we are. We made it to the bathroom! Look at that. There's like these chairs here. They're like confession chairs instead of toilets. There's like confession chairs. Isn't that interesting? We got some sinks. We've got as well. We can't... A fountain of smoke to collect lies. What? I didn't know that. Fountain of smoke to collect lies. Wait, let me put the music back on, actually. Now that I'm no longer, like, trying to concentrate. There we go. Ooh, and now we can hear the whispers. Whispers all around. Wait, is it just me, or do these, like, tiles kind of look blue and yellow? Interesting. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but maybe it means something. So the fountain of smoke to collect lies. I wonder what that means. Alright, Ice Cream Boy. You ready to see Theodore? Are these supposed to be, like, graffiti? What? Because there are, like, markings here. A door. It doesn't even let me knock. Here we go. Oh, wait. Avelina said I'll be back. Okay, we gotta wait for Avelina to come back. Alright, I'm gonna talk to y'all until Avelina comes back, because I don't want Avelina to miss Theodora. I never thought I'd be so happy because of a bathroom. Bean, welcome to the ENA fandom. I told you I'd indoctrinate you. I've indoctrinated, like, literally dozens of people over the years. Daisy said, I envy Froggy because he doesn't have to do anything that ENA is doing, right? He just gets to sit there the whole time, and he's always bugging ENA, like, why aren't you done yet? Why haven't you finished your work? Meanwhile, he is literally not doing anything. You just used the bathroom while watching this? Oh, Bean left. Okay, bye, Bean. Yeah, it seems to, it definitely, the bathroom seems to be like a temple for the genies. I don't remember this part of the game. Really, dude? This is like the climax of the game. When you take the Ascension route. I'm surprised you've forgotten it. Yeah, it is more like blue and green. It's probably just a coincidence. Froggy is the lazy bones in the office. He sure is. I don't know if Avelina's gonna be back, like, now. Or, like, if Avelina's gonna be back in, like, half an hour. So I think we'll just go for it. We'll just do the cutscene. Because, like, I don't know. because Avelina didn't say when she's gonna be back. I don't know if it's gonna be like a few minutes or if it's gonna be like a while. You fell in the water in your playthrough. When you fall in the water, but did you have, was that in the ascension route with the human board? Or did you just fall in the water in the purge route? Because purge route, you always fall in the water unless you can manage to do the parkour while all dizzy. So it's like really difficult. But if you fell in the water after doing the ascension route, like after all that, you just ended up falling in the water anyway, I feel sorry for you. Literally every boss is almost similar to Froggy. That contributes to the theory I've seen a lot that Froggy is the boss. Daisy, you could be onto something because Froggy is not doing anything and is bossing ENA around. Oh, you could be onto something there, Daisy. Wait, Doondu, just to clarify, you did the ascension route and then fell in the water. Anyway, Ice Cream Boy, I'm not gonna keep you waiting anymore. Here is Theodora.
Συγχαρητήρια που φτάσατε στο μπάνιο. Είμαι εγώ η Θεοδώρα, το τζίνι αυτών των χωρών. Όλες οι αμαρτίες σας έχουν πλέον ξεχαστεί.
Oh, this is the part where Theodora is transphobic.
Και σκουπίστε τις ενοχές από το πρόσωπό σας, αγαπημένε άγγελε.
Watch. Look at that. She literally just stopped the transition.
Don't you dare hang up that phone!
Transphobic Theodora. I'm joking, by the way. I don't, like, actually think she's transphobic. I just came up with that based on, like, someone saying earlier. I was just going earlier based on, like, I think it was Arson who replaced transcension with transition, and then I realized that since Theodora denied ENA transcension, that technically means that, by that logic, Theodora is a transphobe. But yeah, she is racist. Well, I don't know if racist is the right word, but, like, she dislikes ENA a lot. Like, she dislikes ENA just because she exists. But Theodora is a complex character. Like, I don't think she dislikes ENA as much as some of the other characters do. Because she is allowing ENA to have a wish. Which means that she must have some empathy for ENA. Because otherwise ENA wouldn't have even been allowed to make a wish in the first place. So anyway, let's go through each of these, shall we? You can't aspire for more than what you are capable of. And then you can't change the natural order of things. Which is strange because either of these could be interpreted as ENA's wish to Runes at the end of Temptation Stairway, yet Runes did not deny her wish. So is it that Runes is more powerful than Theodora and is actually able to grant these wishes? Or is it just that Runes like kind of like botched the wish, and then that's what led to her sort of becoming undone and eventually becoming Barbecue ENA? Ice Cream Boy, are you like simping for Theodora? Is that why you were so excited to reach her? Punishment of the Moon. To answer your question, I think this has to do with Mooney. I'm like certain that this has to do with Mooney.
Καμία τιμωρία, ακριβώς όπως κανείς δεν χρειάζεται να τιμωρηθεί επειδή γεννήθηκε, εκτός από εσένα φυσικά.
Mooney has always been a toxic friend, Arson. It's just, I have a feeling that sometime in between the web series and Dream BBQ, ENA finally realized Mooney was a toxic friend. And now she wants, vengeance, I guess. Theodora really hates Frank for some reason. Like, she may hate Frank even more than ENA. Which, I think, you know how ENA is considered a sinner, and Frank is also considered a sinner? So I think that's why Theodora doesn't like ENA and Frank, because she just doesn't like sinners in general. But again, we don't even know what ENA did to be considered such a horrible, dirty sinner. Mooney is a jerk, you can say that again. Who the fuck is Frank? He appears, later. I'll show you Frank in a moment. We're gonna get to Frank, like 2 scenes from now. But yeah, it's very possible that there's gonna be like a grand reveal that Froggy is the boss. We'll see, Daisy. We'll see. You kind of have a crush on her? Ooh, simp. I mean that, like, positively, because, you know, I am a huge simp for ENA. So, like, welcome to the club, I guess. Like, I think almost everyone in chat simps for at least one fictional character. That's why I said more of a toxic friend. In that case, I really wonder then, what was the last straw? What did Mooney do that was even more toxic that caused ENA to finally realize the situation she was in? What song on the OST is this in the background? I don't know. Maybe someone else in chat knows? Froggy as the boss would be too cliche, especially for someone like Joel G. True. I saw some people theorizing that Mooney is the boss. Now that would be an interesting twist. Anyway, let's, get rid of the smoke.
Your boss is our target today, but the smoke is in the way of our business. Would you kindly get rid of
Your
it?
boss, did you hear that? So that means the genie is the boss of Theodora, too. So a boss is higher ranking than a genie. Ooh, I love this. I love this part. She's giving her advice, you see that?
Μέσα σε αυτό το πηγάδι θα βρεις τη ρίζα του πόνου σου, την ίδια την πηγή αυτού του καπνού
That's another thing that's peculiar, is that despite Theodora, like, hating ENA, she still allowed ENA to make a wish and now gave her advice. Look at that. So she seems to have a soft spot for ENA despite being so upset at her very existence, which I find really intriguing. Like I said, Theodora is like a complicated character, because Theodora, like, at first it just seems like she hates ENA, but then all of a sudden she's like kind of being compassionate toward her. So I wonder what the situation is there. I think Theodora knows something that some of the other characters do not. Like, maybe Theodora knows that whatever ENA did was an accident. Anyway, Smoke is gone now. Froggy's gonna call any moment. And look at that. Now that the smoke is gone, the entire domain is like dead. Look at that. Even the purge area. No entities or anything. Just elevator music and Froggy.
The issue with the bathroom has been resolved. Our business with the boss is our next priority. He will be down the drain in no time.
Mooney did something terrible and blamed it on ENA? I don't think so. I think whatever happened here was something that ENA did without realizing the consequences.
Toilets are death traps.
Toilets are death traps. We may have ended up a looping predicament.
Ah, predicaments, huh? I'm good at those.
What does he mean by a looping predicament?
Well, it's time to be that one.
Just that
drop
one
inside that
solving
ocean
one
full of opportunities.
solving
Am I
one
right?
caused another. I guess that's what I meant, just that, like, solving one problem started another. But yeah, I think whatever happened, it was probably something similar to this. Like, maybe she just keeps doing stuff like this by complete accident. I wonder what happens if I go out, like, a different door. Probably nothing. But, like, what if this is, like, another thing that'll cause her to be, like, considered a sinner? And all this, she doesn't mean to cause all this destruction, but, like, this, she just keeps doing things. And she's trying to be a better person, but, like, she keeps messing up. And everyone just hates her more and more. And nobody can understand that she isn't meaning to do all of that. And that's why she gets so frustrated. Someone clip that so I can send it to my therapist. I'm not kidding. Please, someone clip that. What is down here? I actually teared up a little bit having that realization. But, thank you, Daisy. It's important for my well-being overall. So, a lot of people think this is the area from Auction Day, but it's not. Like, as you can see, there's, like, buildings here and whatnot. Like that ship, obviously, and these houses over here that were not present in Auction Day. The auctioneer can be called from here, but doesn't actually show up. It's just an Easter egg. Oh, this has, like, completely different music. But yeah, then we see the headstones, and a lot of people associate the headstones with, Auction Day. But I think what happens is that, all the entities who were there before got kind of, like, corrupted and turned into those headstones as a result of corruption. Oh, the taxi is still here. Can we interact? We can. And then there's like a secret area over here. With a character there. Uh-oh. See, it looks like the rain rocks are starting to corrupt ENA. And maybe the other characters who used to be here got corrupted in similar ways. And when they were consumed by the rain rocks, they got turned into headstones. We see like the mannequins even are having these rain rocks on them. So I think this is like, I wonder what that thing in the distance is. So I think like this could be the corruption process happening right now as they're getting turned into headstones, and maybe if it weren't for ENA's ability to evade death, then maybe she would have turned into a headstone too. Normally Frank is here, but maybe that's only in the purge route. But like normally Frank is like right there, because you meet Frank twice in the purge route. Once in the village, and then again like right there as you're re-entering the ship. But I guess Frank in this route is only mentioned by Theodora, which is strange. It's strange that ENA can even mention Frank to Theodora despite not even meeting Frank in the Ascension route. Oh, there's like more like Theodora statues here. Interesting. Look at that, I can barely see. Alright, ENA, time to die. Here we go. Bye-bye. It's interesting that the window of sight there, as the rain rocks close off your vision, you can still see that one mannequin in the middle. Maybe to kind of show that, like, that's what's happening to you. Anyway, it's time for ENA to do this really cool thing called being immortal. So here I feel like this is right where she dies. We see, like, her soul separates from her body, and the body that she used to inhabit is lost. It's corrupted. It's lost in the Holy Code. So now ENA's soul is separate from her body, and after the credits, she will respawn by attaching her soul to that mannequin we saw at the hub at the beginning. And I think personally that's like the logistics as to like how exactly ENA dies and respawns. No, I'll have pork for dinner. But yeah, I managed to complete the game. Somehow, I completed the Ascension path without having a mental breakdown, so I'm like, honestly really proud of myself. This is even more than I aspired to do today. Go under the bridge? Oh, was Frank under the bridge? I remembered him being like right next to the entrance. And there are all the patrons. That includes me for like 1 second. I think if I remember correctly, I'm on like the rightmost row. And I'm just under there as Rowan. Do you see the yellow and blue on the meanie face? Yes, I made a video on it back in, like, I think November 2021. If you go to my ENA Lore and Theories playlist, go to the one called, like, More Evidence That ENA Equals ENA, or something like that. And you'll see me, like, color picking the meanie side and turning up the saturation to point out just that. Anyway, I'm coming up. Where am I? Crap, I didn't even see myself. Maybe ENA had a worse meltdown and had enough of Mooney. I have a feeling it probably had to do with, like, her becoming Barbecue ENA. Oh, here we go. Here she comes! And also we see, did you see that? For like 1 frame, we saw the original ENA. She's still in there deep down. And there we go. I have completed Dream BBQ! And I only had 1 anxiety attack and managed to recover from it! Yay! Alright, let me catch up with chat. So so as I was saying, I think it could have to do with her becoming Barbecue ENA. And you know, Meanie ENA has a much lower tolerance for, like, people being assholes. So I think maybe it was once she became Barbecue ENA that she finally dropped Mooney. Because, she, like, finally snapped. If that makes sense. Yeah, we can see there definitely, since ENA said your boss, that bosses are higher than genies. What happened to the bathroom? Well, the door closed, so everything inside it kind of died. Welcome back, Avelina. Unfortunately, you missed Theodora. That is so literally me. What were you saying that to, Daisy? Froggy is the villain who tricked her into doing all of this to clear the smoke to make her seem more evil? I guess it's possible. But I just like the narrative better that I came up with. That ENA just keeps doing all these things by accident. A series of accidents that make everyone hate her. What if Mooney pretended to be injured and told everyone that ENA tried to kill her? And made it look like she attacked and injured her? I have a better idea. What if ENA got fed up with Mooney and actually did attack her and then got backlash due to Mooney being a genie? And like ENA... So like, she finally had the courage to like stand up to Mooney, only for it to backfire horrendously. Arson, I strongly believe that Dream BBQ takes place after the series, and I've addressed that in some videos. So you can watch those if you like. Again, they're in the ENA Lauren Theories playlist. At first, I did think that Dream BBQ was a prequel, but since like the end of 2023 or so, I've believed that it is a sequel after all. ENA's so cool, agreed. ENA rocks, agreed. Senor Pelo was the bus. My stream is insanely delayed. I'm sorry about that. See if you're behind, because it doesn't always put you at live. And if anyone else is noticing a delay, please let me know. I'm sorry about the ads, Daisy, but I do want to make money off of my streams, so thank you for supporting me by getting those ads. Thank you, Daisy and Ice Cream Boy, for cheering me on. When you said that ENA has no intention to be bad, but every time she messes up, people's hatred for her grows even more, and that makes me upset because I would keep making mistakes to the point where people start losing patience with me. Like, I would continue to struggle while some of my classmates would show some kind of improvement. Did we have the same childhood? Because that's literally exactly the case. That was literally exactly the case with me. Like, literally twinning. We are twinning with our trauma. Make sure you set it as ultra low latency next time. Okay, I'll try. Hopefully I remember. Is anyone else having problems with the stream being delayed? Because if not, it could be an issue on Dune Dude's end. Also, you could just be getting confused because I don't read chat consistently. I alternate between playing the game and reading chat. Hello, Jack the Gamer. Unfortunately, the stream is almost over, but welcome nonetheless. Daisy, type something in chat when you're hearing this, and I'll tell you, like, how many seconds the delay is. Okay, yeah, that actually is quite a bit of a delay. You only have an issue with the ads? Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, it seems, but I think it's fine, honestly. I don't think... Because I take a long time to actually read the chat anyway. And I read every message, so I don't think it's that big of a deal as long as people aren't, like, over a minute behind. But yeah, if you're like 20 seconds behind, I think that should be fine. But yeah, thank you for financially supporting me, Daisy. Yeah, I'm just taking a long time to read the messages because I'm focused on the game. Like, I can't, like, multitask like that. Especially for the part where I was locked in. But yeah, I just alternate between playing the game and reading the chat, so that's why it seems like there's a really big delay. We're both autistic, so it makes sense. Yeah, sadly. Hopefully things get better for future generations. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Ice Cream Boy. But yeah, now that I think I'm like pretty much done. Did I like unlock any extras? I have Supporter Edition, but I don't think I unlocked any new... I didn't get any more dogs, so I can't find more of this. Alright. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. Maybe I'll play this more often, you know, maybe I'll do the Purge event route soon and do stream for that, and also try to like collect some more achievements. That's another thing I'd like to do. So maybe I'll like research achievements beforehand next time. 'Cause right now I only have like 4. Oh, you sent a super chat, Dune Dude? I'll wait for that then. I was about to end the stream, but if you sent a super chat, I want to see that. You collected all achievements? I don't think I'd be able to get all of them, especially since one of them involves doing like insane parkour. But I do want to try to get like all of the ones that I could do without getting too anxious. You sent one a bit earlier, it still hasn't come through. Strange. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Moth Exit, and everyone else. I don't know if the super chat is gonna come through, unfortunately, so hopefully I'll see it afterwards, but thank you anyway. Thank you for the super chat. Hopefully I'll get the money from it. And thank you everyone for watching. How long did that take? Okay. And a lot of that was just because I was like stopping to talk to chat, so not bad. I think my runs are longer because I was talking to chat probably. But that's fine. Yeah, I will never in my life be able to do this Sick Tricks achievement. But yeah, and that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you all for attending. And I hope to see you all soon. Bye!